Nike is not just a sneaker company. It's the story of how a small Oregon business went from selling imported shoes to becoming one of the most recognized brands in the world, all thanks to the power of marketing and stars. Before we continue, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more content like this. It all started in 1964 when Phil Knight, a young college runner, and his coach Bill Bowerman founded Blue Ribbon Sports. At first, they imported Japanese Onitsuka Tiger shoes and sold them at competitions from the trunk of a car. Those early years taught them that having a good product wasn't enough. They needed to build trust and aspiration around the brand. In 1971, they renamed the company Nike, inspired by the Greek goddess of victory. They adopted the famous swoosh designed by Carolyn Davidson, a simple, dynamic logo that conveyed speed and movement. But the real revolution came when they realized they didn't have to compete by manufacturing products themselves. They could compete by designing and creating stories. They outsourced production to Asia and focused on design, innovation, and above all, marketing. By the late 1970s and early 1980s, Nike was already investing heavily in sponsoring athletes. The turning point came in 1984 with a rookie NBA player named Michael Jordan. Nike didn't just sign a contract, they created an entire line around him, Air Jordan. The NBA banned the shoes for not meeting uniform rules, and Nike turned that ban into legendary advertising. Millions of pairs were sold. Air Jordan wasn't just footwear, it was culture, rebellion, style, and aspiration. If you're enjoying this story, like the video and subscribe now to keep learning about the real business behind famous brands. That model has been replicated ever since with limited releases, hype, and reselling. After Jordan came many more: Tiger Woods in golf, Serena Williams in tennis, Cristiano Ronaldo in soccer, LeBron James in the NBA. Each of them embodies a story of effort and triumph. Nike's ads, like Just Do It in 1988, didn't talk about materials or prices. They talked about taking risks, breaking limits, and challenging the world. That narrative became their real product. While millions of people buy shoes and apparel with the swoosh, the company generates its main value elsewhere. Nike doesn't own factories. Production is outsourced. Their real business is design, innovation, marketing, distribution, and, above all, brand building and licensing. They sell intangibles: status, community, belonging. When you buy a pair of Nike, you buy a symbol and a story. They control the narrative, the launch, the limited edition, the aspirational price, and collaborations with artists and designers. Over time, Nike has expanded its model beyond footwear and clothing. They've created apps like Nike Training Club and Nike Run Club to engage users. They've opened concept stores, organized events and races, and collaborated with musicians and fashion brands. Every initiative strengthens the Nike universe. While others compete on price, Nike competes on culture. They have learned to monetize not only physical products but also data, community, content, and digital experiences. Today, Nike is more than a sports brand. It's a cultural icon. Their campaigns don't just sell products. They also take positions on social issues such as diversity and female empowerment. This reinforces their aspirational identity and connects with younger generations looking for brands with values and purpose. Nike turns every athlete into a communication platform and every product launch into a global event. Meanwhile, production remains in the hands of external suppliers. Their business model remains essentially the same: design, marketing, licensing, and distribution. Nike started as a small shoe distributor. Today, it generates tens of billions of dollars and dominates youth and sports culture worldwide. They achieved this not by making the best shoes, but by building the best story. Nike doesn't sell shoes. It sells dreams, identity, and belonging. And in a world where products can easily be copied, stories and emotions are the most valuable assets. If you want to keep discovering the real business behind the world's biggest brands, subscribe now so you don't miss the next video.